to another reading wrap-up. I just had a really good reading month. I read 4 books this month. One of them was a reread, and I also had a 6-star read this month, which was really nice. So let's just get started. Okay, so the first book I read was Iron Flame by Rebecca Yarros, and I know there are a lot of conflicting reviews about this one, but I loved it. It was 4 stars for me. I took 1 star because the pacing was a little bit slow, but the miscommunication trope didn't bother me at all because it made their relationship seem even more realistic, I guess. I liked that they had a little bit more growth to do, and I just liked that they weren't immediately perfect for each other. They had to do some growth, they had to work. So yeah, that was really nice. So the next book I read was Onyx Storm, and this is my new Roman Empire. This was a 6-star read, and the tension, the banter, the yearning, everything was so good in this one, and the cliffhanger at the end was just beautiful. I don't think I'll be okay until the next book comes out because that cliffhanger was just insane. Also, I'm scared for Riddick because he's just so good that I'm scared that he's gonna get himself killed. Also, one thing, I'm really enjoying Fourth Wing memes right now because I used to be very scared of spoilers before, and I think the memes are really good. I just can't wait for the next book. Okay, so next I read Slaying the Vampire Conqueror by Carissa Broadbent. It's a novella in Crowns of Nyaxia series, and this one was very different from the other books in the Crowns of Nyaxia series. I feel like it was more fantasy focused than romance focused. The romance was still very nice. It was a slow burn and the tension was amazing, but it still felt very different. So it follows our FMC who is blind, but not really blind because she can see with her magic. And she is ordered to become a spy and kill this warrior vampire who is ravaging her land. And the FMC is immortal. The MMC is a vampire. These standalone novellas are optional in the series, but I still think you should read them because they're very nice on their own. Even if you don't read the series, you can read these novellas. Okay, so next I did a reread of The Serpent at the Peaks of Night, and I'm really glad I did the reread because I forgot a lot of stuff that went in this, and also now that I've read the novellas, I picked up way more details in my reread than I did the first time. Also, I'm still obsessed. I love this series and it's still just as good the second time. This has vampires, slow burn, games and trials, and everything you need in a romantasy really. And also, I tried to reread this second book in this duet as well, but I could only manage to read a few chapters of this, so I'm not including it in June. But for my August TBR, I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna finish this. Okay, so let's just start our August TBR. So of course, for the August, I'm gonna finish this book because the next book in the Crowns of Nyaxia series just came out and I want to start that. Yeah, I'm gonna finish this one. And then I'm gonna start the Shadowborn Duet. This one just came out and I was waiting for this book to come out so I can start this duet because I don't like cliffhangers, and I was afraid if I read this one and it ended on a cliffhanger, then it's gonna be agonizing to wait for the second book. So I'm very excited to read these two. I know the covers don't match. These ones are the UK editions and these one are US paperbacks. I wish I could get all the UK paperbacks, but this one hasn't come out in paperback in UK, so I had to settle with US ones. Okay, so the next book I'm gonna read is Heavenly Bodies by Imani Ariel. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. This has been on my TBR for so long and I'm finally very excited to read it. I heard it's inspired by stars and celestials, hence the name Heavenly Bodies, so I'm really excited to dive into this world. Also, I just made a NetGalley account and I got approved for 3 arcs, and one of them was The House of Bane and Blood, and this I'm really excited to read. I have heard such good things about it, and this has been out for a while, but it's getting traditionally published and it's gonna be released on 9th September. So yeah, I'm gonna read this one this month. 1, 3, 4. So we have 5 total books this month, and one of them is a reread, 4 of them are new, and even though I'm a slow reader, I feel like if I finish all these books in time, I can read some arcs at the end. So yeah, I'm really excited to read these books, and tell me which was your most favorite read in July. I hope you have an amazing reading month, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!